Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at 25 common dream symbols and their meanings. I love the topic of dreams, primarily lucid dreaming, but I also like to investigate different recurring dreams or strange dreams that I had and figuring out possible meanings for the things that I saw. It's a very interesting way to explore your mind and kind of what's going through your subconscious. So I find that when I dream about something and I look it up, I'm usually always able to figure out what it means for me, because something will resonate with me more than something else, and I'll just know that this is what it's about. So if you've had dreams about any of these topics that I'm going to cover today, let me know, and also let me know if there are things you see in your dreams that I didn't mention yet. So that will be interesting to look into as well. And I started posting dream facts as well as lucid dreaming tips and techniques on my Instagram. So if you're interested in that, head over there. It's Instagram at Stasya Night. Okay. So let's just get cozy and relaxed and dive right in and go through this list, which will be in alphabetical order. And I will also be doing this in Russian, so that should be linked down below if you're interested in checking that out. But yeah, let's just get right into it, okay? So number one is animals. Now, I could make a whole video on what different types of animals mean, but today we're just going to look at the general overview, and so we're just going to look at animals in a general sense. Usually when you see an animal appear in your dream, it is your psyche being connected to nature and survival. When you are seeing an animal chasing you in a predatory kind of way, typically that refers to repressed feelings that you have inside yourself. So something that you've been pushing down and unwilling to examine within yourself, maybe feelings of anger or just something you haven't been wanting to face and have been pushing down in the back of your mind. That may appear as an animal chasing you because it's the part of your subconscious that is wanting you to look at that thing or that feeling that you've been pushing away, but that's still there and growing, and that animal is trying to catch up to you to get you to face whatever it is you've been pushing away. So that's a common interpretation of that. All right, number two is babies, and they can symbolize, it can be a literal desire for babies, but if it's not that in your life, then typically it's going to reflect your inner desire to feel loved, and perhaps a feeling of vulnerability, maybe wanting to be taken care of, something like that. That there's a part of you that is vulnerable and in need of love and care and that sort of thing. Now, I think for all of these, there can be many different interpretations, and you will know what feels right for you when you think about your dream. But these are kind of common themes and psychological explanations of these symbols. So we're kind of starting in a general level, and then we will move in, and then we can move in later and get more specific and fine-tune everything. Because this is kind of like an ocean of topics and subtopics, and there's endless things to explore and dive into. So we are just at the beginning of it. Alright, by the way, if you are interested in lucid dreaming, I did a video, I will link it below, on my technique for lucid dreaming steps, but it was kind of a while ago. I will do more videos soon regarding that. It's my favorite topic, and I love teaching people how to have a lucid dream experience, or to just increase it if they've already had it. And I find that it really helps us to grow and uncover parts of ourselves, practice some kind of skills that can then be applied to real life. And it's just fun. It's just so much fun to fly and do the things you want to do at will and with full conscious awareness. So it's something that I love to share with people. Okay. Number 3 is kind of an extension of number 1, and that is being chased. And that is, again, something that refers to a repressed feeling inside of you, or it could be a threat that you feel in your waking life, whether it's literal or more metaphoric and symbolic. It's just kind of a feeling of threatenedness or unwillingness to examine something you need to look at about yourself, or maybe about your life, a relationship, etc. Okay, number 4 is clothes. Now, clothes are usually perceived as a statement to how people perceive us. So if you are wearing clothes that are shabby and torn or dirty or something like that, typically that means that you may be feeling insecure or unattractive, maybe worn down, tired, something like that. And then if your dream somehow involves changing your clothes, like changing your outfit or something about what you're wearing, that is going to typically symbolize a change that you are making or are about to make in your waking life. Okay, so number 5 is exams. Now, if you're in school or something like that, then it may just be in reference to actual exams that you are dealing with in waking life. But if that's not the case, then the common meaning of exams is something in your life that needs to be examined. And the content of the exam, like the subject it's on or the questions in it, is going to be in reference to a specific part of your life. Okay, number six is falling. That's a very common one, and usually it's going to be in reference to you feeling out of control about something, or maybe having anxiety about letting something go in your life. Letting go. So let's remove that away from you. Remove it away so that you are free to fly and enjoy yourself without the feeling of falling. Number seven is one that I get quite often, and it used to frustrate me quite a bit until I realized that it could be used as a gateway point, as a gateway into lucid dreaming. And then I started feeling better about seeing this appear in my dreams. And that is faulty machinery. Now, for me, that is always about the phone, being unable to use my phone, trying to make a call, send a message, look up directions, something like that, and the numbers or letters always coming out wrong, or being unable to send or something like that. But it could also be like a car, being unable to start a car, or other type of technology, machinery, something like that. It could be, looking at the time. That's also a common one. Looking something up on the internet. And this is apparently this is caused by our language center of our brain being shut down while we sleep, and us not being able to access those type of things, which I did not know. So that used to really frustrate me and stress me out, because I'd usually be in some kind of situation where I need to make a call, I need to look something up or get somewhere, and I can't do it no matter how many times I try. But then I discovered that this was a gateway into lucid dreams, so I will use that as a point of entry. When that starts to happen, I've tried to train myself as much as possible to stop and ask myself, why? Why can't the letters come out right? And sometimes that's challenging. Sometimes I want to just keep trying. But a lot of times now I'm able to stop and ask, wait, why? Why is something that normally works not working? And then I will remember. It's because I'm in a dream. And then it will be this wonderful revelation, and the dream will become lucid. and I will gain control of the storyline and the rest of the dream. So that's a good technique to use with time as well. If you look at a clock and look away and then look back at it, in a dream the time will change and be something different. So that's another way to create little reminders for yourself to awaken inside your dream. I like this next one. Number 8 is food. Food is said to symbolize knowledge because it nourishes the body, just as information nourishes the brain. However, it could just be food. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is hair. Dreams about hair. Abundant hair may symbolize virility, while cutting hair off in a dream shows a loss of libido. And hair loss may also express a literal fear in your waking life of going bald and losing your hair. But according to Sigmund Freud, hair has significant ties to amorous energy, but he kind of tied everything to that, I think. So I'm not sure, you have to feel out what you think it means in the context that it happened in your dream. Okay, number 10. Number 10 is, can you guess what number 10 is? It's hands. Number 10 is hands. So, hands are always present in dreams. When they are tied up, it may represent feelings of futility. Washing your hands may express guilt. Looking closely at your hands in a dream is a good way to become lucid. I was just going to say that if it didn't say that. So true. This is another good technique to practice in your waking life that will then translate to when you're asleep. And that's counting the number of fingers. If you train yourself throughout the day to stop for a moment, look at your hands, and count the number of fingers, then you will be likely to remember to do this while you're asleep. When you do that, the number will always be something weird. Like you'll have 11 fingers or 7, or something won't make sense about it. And that's a good way to trigger yourself to remember that you are dreaming. So if you do little reality checks like that in your waking life, then you will likely do it when you're asleep, raising your chances of going lucid. Okay. Number 11. Houses. Houses can host many common dream symbols, but the building as a whole represents your inner psyche. Each room or floor can symbolize different emotions, memories, and interpretations of meaningful events. Okay, number 12. Marriage. Marriage may be a literal desire to wed, or it may signify a merging of the feminine and masculine parts of your psyche. And I will add my own thing to this, that I think it could also be a symbol of just different parts of your world or your life coming together in unity. Okay, number 13, my favorite number, number 13. Missing a flight or any other kind of transportation, like missing a bus or something like that, is a very common dream, revealing frustration over missing important opportunities in life. It's most common when you're struggling to make a big decision. Okay, number 14 is money. Money can symbolize self-worth. If you dream of exchanging money, it may show that you are anticipating some changes in your life. Mountains, 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 mountains. Mountains are obstacles. So to dream of successfully climbing a mountain can reveal a true feeling of achievement. Viewing a landscape from atop a mountain can symbolize a life under review without conscious prejudice, kind of you observing the overall scope of your life. Okay, was that number 15? I think so. 10, 11, 12, 15. Okay. 16. Number 16 is a common one that I think most people have had at some point, and that is dreaming that you have no clothes on. No clothes. And it is revealing your true self to others. For example, I think it's very common, a lot of people have had a dream of showing up without clothes to work or school or something. There's usually other people observing you involved. So it makes sense that it's about revealing your true self to others. You may feel vulnerable and exposed, and it may refer to an urge for recognition, desire for recognition of some sort. Okay. Number 16. 16 is people. People are other dream characters in your dream in the context, and all of them are a reflection of your own psyche. So they may demonstrate specific aspects of your own personality. Alright, number 17 is radios and TVs. They can symbolize communication channels, between our conscious and our subconscious mind. So, this is a good time when you are lucid dreaming and you see a radio or a TV. That is a good opportunity to ask it a question, because it's likely your conscious mind has an open communication with your subconscious mind. So remember that. Number 18 is roads. Aside from being literal manifestations, they convey your direction in life. It may be time to question your current life path. Number 19. Number 19 is schools. Now, that's a common thing for children and teenagers to see, but when you dream of schools as an adult, then that can typically mean a need to understand yourself more, fueled by life's own lessons. That leads us into teachers, and that's number 20. Number 20, teachers, aside from being literal manifestations of people, they can represent authority figures with the power to enlighten you. Okay, teeth. Teeth are common dream symbols. Dreaming of losing your teeth may mark a fear about being unattractive in some way or losing something in your life. So let's see. Next one is being trapped physically, a common nightmare theme reflecting your real life inability to escape and make the right choice. Alright, next one is vehicles. Vehicles may reflect how much control you feel you have in your life. For instance, is the car out of control, or is someone else in the driver's seat other than you? Something to think about. Next is water. Water comes in many forms, symbolizing the unconscious mind. Calm pools of water reflect inner peace, and a choppy ocean can suggest unease. So, a lot of these, I would say all of these symbols are important to examine the context that they are presented in, because one theme or symbol can mean opposite things based on how it's making you feel, how it's being presented, if it's, aggressive or peaceful, and the general context around it. So that's just a little overview of some common dream facts. I lost count somewhere along the way. It was supposed to be 25, but I don't know. I messed up the count, so pardon that. But I hope that you found this relaxing and maybe a bit informative. I would love to hear your thoughts about dreams dreams, dream symbols, anything about lucid dreaming, or anything that I did or didn't mention. And I will do a version in Russian as well. That will be linked below. And I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again. I will see you again very, very soon.